You are listening to Charting Wealth for Friday, the 26th of February, 2016. We are doing our daily review, and what do we see going on in the total market as represented by IYY, a total market index fund put out by iShares? Well, we see the market continues to go up. We have had a violation in our two-day trend line. It's actually trending lower, and we're going to have to revise and redraw that. The beautiful thing about our software is it's quite easy to do. The folks at freestockcharts.com are wonderful. I'm trying to figure out a good way to connect three, and it looks like I've connected pretty well the last three two-day candles representing going on 6 days of upward movement. The market was up in totality for the day about a little over 1%. Crossed over originally going up back on the 16th, and we've got a good two-day trend that has been going for, let's see, this is going on 5 candles or 10 days now. If we revert to our 4-hour chart to see what happened intraday, the market is above the two-day trend line, running along close to the redrawn trend line. It had violated the old one. We do have a violation back on the 24th where the candles went below. We're still in the positive, although it's gotten close over a couple of days on the 4-hour MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. The derivative oscillator is in the negative, so we'll see if we're going to have a rollover here in the next few days. Hasn't happened yet. The market recovered some, well, it recovered completely where it originally had hit its high on Monday, went down from there and has now popped back up a little bit. Let's just keep watching. So we're confirmed up moves on the big chart and the small chart on the total market. Now we're going to switch back to our two-day chart, and we're going to go to SPY. What is that? Well, that is the Standard & Poor 500. That's an ETF that tracks all of that. We're going to need to redraw that trend line also. We are doing so, trying to find 3 good candles that we can connect. And we've connected at least 2 candles. We still have an uptrend starting back on the 16th. Derivative oscillators in the positive on the 2-day chart. If we look intraday with our 4-hour or half-day chart, we do have a diverging between the MACD and the signal line. Derivative oscillators still barely in the negative. Confirmed up moves on both the long chart and the short chart on the S&P 500 as represented by SPY. And lastly, as far as our indexes go, for the record, SPY was up 1.21% for the day. When we go to the Qs, that's the NASDAQ 100, it is still nicely running up the two-day trend line, going all the way back to when the NASDAQ started moving up on the 12th, crossed over on the 18th of February, and has been going up since the 12th. If we look at our two-day chart, from our 2-day to our 4-hour chart, what do we see? Well, it looks very similar to the S&P 500, made some more gains today, trying again to push up to the high it reached back on Monday the 22nd. Didn't quite get up there. It was in the positive, almost 1% at 0.98%. Derivative oscillator has switched over to the positive, and again, we have confirmed up moves on both the big chart and the small chart. Now, lastly, we're going to go and see what is gold doing. Gold was up about 0.25% for the day. We're going to have to redraw our trend line on gold also. Not going to be anywhere near the high climbing trend line that it had been previously over the last 8 days or so. It started moving up slowly. It's still in a positive since it crossed over going up way back on the 16th of December. Gold tracked sideways for a while and then started moving up, fell off a great deal since the 12th of February, but again is trying to make that climb back. Derivative oscillators losing a lot of speed. MACD is getting closer to the signal line, but gold is still in a confirmed up move on the 2-day chart. What do we see on the 4-hour chart? Well, gold is still in a confirmed down move, but what's it really doing on the 4-hour chart? Slipping sideways. Still above the 2-day trend line, but it is in a confirmed down move on the 4-hour chart. What it really means is it's just slipping sideways, and our MACD doesn't work too good when anything is doing that. We see a real tightening in the Bollinger Bands, which are the volatility bands. On our charts, they're represented by a blue dash, and the area where the charts move inside the Bollinger Bands is light blue on our charts. Bollinger Bands are basically volatility bands. The less action you have in movement in a commodity, a stock, an index, the tighter they get. The further apart they get, the more price movement you have. Gold has been slipping sideways for the last many days, and of course, it's been consequently tightening up. Gold is a bit schizophrenic, down on the 4-hour chart and up on the 2-day chart. What are we waiting for in gold? Well, we would trade it like other things. Gold's in a confirmed up move. If it does cross over going up on the 4-hour chart, we would look to get into gold for an up movement, even though it is right there at the top of the Bollinger Band, of the top Bollinger Band. That is where we end the market on Thursday as we go into Friday the 26th. Don't forget, over the weekend, we will produce for you our Monday broadcast and our weekly review and forecast, which is by far the most popular thing that we do every week. If you're not receiving everything we do, well, you know what you need to do? Go to chartingwealth.com and sign up. You will receive everything for free. In addition to our daily reviews of the market, you'll get our weekly review and forecast, plus you'll get how to read a stock chart video, a link to that, and you'll get our charting layout that we use every day, available to you from us for free, and you can use it on freestockcharts.com, the best piece of software out there, and of course TC2000, which is their headline product. Anyway, it is great to have you with us. We appreciate you being with us every day. You get good at things because you spend a little time with them every single day. Make sure you spend that time with us. It will pay you back in spades. All the best. God bless from chartingwealth.com.